Hello guys, welcome to the reverence channel. So in today's video we are going to be discussing about this boom and crash scalping strategy. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you guys how you can scalp with a spike. Okay, so this means that when you see a spike, then you are going to take your entries. Okay, so this is high probability trade and high probability strategy, which can give you maximum win rate and can also grow that your small account. So what you want to do just to make sure that you watch this video to the end, so you won't miss any explanation about the strategy, and I'm going to show you guys how the strategy really works and the settings for the strategy. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification. Anytime we post new strategy, you guys will be aware. Okay, so with that being said, let's proceed with the strategy. Okay, so first thing we want to do is to go to this icon we are seeing at this top right here. This is where you are going to add all the indicator up. So click on that icon and it's going to direct you to where you are going to add all the indicator up. So the first indicator we are going to be using is the moving average. So how do we go about this? You just click on this F icon at the top left corner and the top right corner, sorry, and then we search for our moving average and we click on it. Now for the moving average, the period is 20, shift is 1, method is exponential, apply to close. For the style, choose any color of your choice, then click on this save right here and you are going to have your moving average in your chart. Now to the next indicator, which is the Ichimoku. So before we add the Ichimoku up, we need to add our RSI. Okay, so you can set your RSI to be at the top of the Ichimoku, and you can set it below your Ichimoku. So either way, it's going to work as well. Now click on this F icon right here. Click on this F icon, search for your RSI and click on it. Now for the RSI, the period is 14, apply to close. Now for the levels, we need the 15, 85, 25 and the 75 levels. Then go back, make sure you set your style as your background color, click on save, and you're going to have your RSI in your chart. Now to the next indicator, which is the Ichimoku. So click on this F icon, because once you add the RSI up, then the RSI is going to be set on your indicator window 1. Okay, so click on this F icon of the indicator window 1, search for your Ichimoku and click on it. Now for the Ichimoku, the Nikkei is 8, the Kijun is 9, the Span B is 52. Now for the style, we only need the Kijun in our chart. All the remaining should be as your background color. Then click on save, and that is all the indicator you're going to be using for the strategy. Now how does this strategy works? Okay, so this strategy works very simple, and I told you before, you are going to be trading with the spike. Okay, so no spike, no trade. When there's a spike, you take a trade. Now first thing we want to know is that now whenever we are trading on crash, okay, we are trading on crash, we want to be trading at the 25 and 15 levels. Whenever we are trading on boom, we are going to be trading at the 85 and the 75 levels. Keep that at the back of your mind. Now how do you not take a trade? Before you take a trade, first thing you want to see the Ichimoku to be at the 15 levels. Okay, it doesn't matter if it touches slightly or if it touches it outside. Okay, if you move more than the 15 levels right here, that doesn't mean it just has to touch the 15 levels. When touch the 15 levels, then we want to now see the Ichimoku line to break out of these 25 levels. Okay, it has to break out of that 25 levels, which you can clearly see it right at this area. So once it break outside the 25 levels, then you look into your main chart. Now after this Ichimoku break outside the 25 levels of the RSI, then the price should have also break above the Ichimoku, which you can see it right here. The price should have break above the Ichimoku. Now you are not just going to take a trade when you see the price break above the Ichimoku. Now this is where you are now going to be expecting a spike. Okay, now you don't catch all the small spike that doesn't concern you. Now the spike you want to see in the chart is a spike that's going to break below the moving average. Okay, so you can see this is the spike right here. The spike break outside, the spike break below the moving average. Now after the spike happens, then you are going to now enter your trade at the next candle. This candle you are going to be enter your trade with. Okay, so you enter a trade with that candle, and then you start taking your trades to where the next, either the support area right here, or you can just take your profit when you already see the Ichimoku touch the 75 levels of the RSI. So as simple as that. So that is how the strategy works. Now let's go to the boom. Okay, so remember what I told you, whenever you want to take a trade, you always want to see a spike break outside the moving average. When a spike break outside the moving average, that give you more confidence about the trade. Okay, so this is another example here on boom 1000. Okay, so remember we are trading at the 85 and the 75 levels. Now you can see it does touch. We want to see the Ichimoku touch the, it doesn't mean if it's slight touch or it touch it very well. Okay, so you just ask to make sure that you just see it touch the 85 levels. After touching the 85 levels, then the next thing you want to see is the Ichimoku break outside the 75 levels. When you break outside the 75 levels, and then you confirm it right at this area, this is where it break outside the 75 levels, then you look into your main chart, and what you want to see now in your main chart is you want to see the candle break below the moving average. After the candle break below the moving average, now this is where you are now going to be expecting a spike. Okay, so you want to now see the price create a spike that break outside the moving average, which is the spike right here. So this is the spike that break outside the moving average. Now you enter a trade when another candle opens. This is when you are going to enter a trade, and your target should be at the next support area, or when the Ichimoku always touch the 25 levels. So that's how you take a trade with this strategy. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification and type posting strategy. You guys will be aware. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.